right, then let's go to the number 9. So the number 9 is basically the same thing. The number 9 is 4 over 5x is equal to 2/3. So I want to get rid of that fraction in front of the x. How can I cancel out a 4 over 5? A 5 over 4. 5 over 4. What I do to one side, I do to the other. So that cancels out. And x is equal to, can I reduce that 2 and 4?
Yes.
So 2 goes in that once, 2 goes in that 2. So that ends up being 5 over what? 5 over 6. And make sure your answer is there. Okay. Right there. And look at the number 13. Oh, 13 is a little different. I've got 8 over 15x is equal to 1 and 1/9. Right. Well, I know that I want to get rid of that 8 over 15 by putting 15 over 8. But what would I have to do to that 1 and 1/9 first? Make it into an improper fraction by doing your check plus. So 8 over 15x is equal to 1 times 9 is 9, plus 1 is 10 over 9. And then how can I get rid of that 8 over 15? By putting 15 over 8. By putting 15 over 8. So x is equal to, can anything be reduced here? Yeah, so 10 and 8, I can cut those in half. 9 and 15, 3 goes into both of them. 3 goes that 3 times. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So I'm left with 25 over 12. Who thinks they know what the final answer is? There you go. Very good. 2 and 1/12. Two and 1/12. And that's way here at the end. Alrighty. So 2 and 1/12. Let me see what's on this other side. Oh, these are fun. Yeah, fun.
No.
2-steppers. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and look at, okay, girls and boys. All right. So number 5 is written a little different, and we'll start it actually here. We need to get rid of this 11 and 7/9. Who has a clue how we can get rid of it? Very good. Opposite of a division is a multiplication. So we would multiply this on both sides. In fact, we're going to say that we did. And so the inverse is to multiply it on both sides. And I just didn't have room here, but if I multiplied it here and then divided it by itself, I'd get a 1. It would cancel out. So this is what I need to do. So I'm going to bring that over to the paper. So number 5 is, in fact, I'm going to write it out just so you can see. If we had more room, what I would do, x divided by, and you might want to write out this 1 so you can see how I would expect you to do it on a test. Now, I can't really multiply underneath here, but we're going to end up canceling out it anyway. So it's to get rid of a division, I use a multiplication. And I use a multiplication of the same number. And so that cancels out. Is that 7 over 9?
Yeah,
oh, okay, right over here you get candy. Very good. Right. So on this I just have my x left, and How can I make that 18 into a fraction? Over 1. So I need to now get this other one in improper. Times 11 times 9 is 99, plus 7 more is going to be what? Is that 106? 106 over 9. And then does that 9 reduce? So it reduces here and it reduces here. So I've got nothing left on the bottom. Who thinks they know what my final answer is? I don't see it. Is it there? X is equal to 212. Okay. And actually I can't do this here because now I don't have room for my answer. So we can't do any work here. So the answer is 212. So we'll maybe do one more column of those. Yeah, because it gives us, I think, okay, we'll do this column right here. All right, so because I can't do any work there, just bring it over to your paper. So it's going to be X, this is number 3. X divided by 8 over 9 is equal to 21. How can I get rid of a division? Multiply. Times, again, normally we wouldn't do it underneath, but I know this is going to cancel out. And I'll put the times 8 over 9 here. Draw a line. This is going to tell us what's left. So 8 ninths divided by 8 ninths cancels out. And X is equal to, I did it again, okay, is 21 over 1 times 8 over 9. Can anything reduce out?
The 9 and the 21.
Yeah, the 9 and the 21. I really have to rethink my thinking here. It tells us it cancels out, but isn't 8 ninths divided by 8 ninths really 1? Yeah. Oh, but that's okay, because it's 1x. That's okay, which is just x. That's fine. All right, so divided by 3 is 3. Divided by 3 is 7. So we've got 56 divided by 3. And I don't know. So 56 divided by 3, I'm just going to work it out when I don't know, is 3 goes into that. I think you're right. 8 times 3 is 24, and 2 are left over. So bring it way to the top. It's going to be 18, and if I could, I'd keep on dividing by 3. So it is 18 2/3, which is right here. All right, so this one's going to be 18 2/3. Then, all right, number 7 is special because, well, you could do it. There's a couple ways you could do it. So I'm just going to write down number 7. I didn't write that very well. 2 7/10. Okay. Who has an idea how you can get rid of that? Yeah, there's 2 ways, and so I'm going to show you both. You can divide by 2 7/10. You can divide by 2 7/10. Okay. Or I could take the the check plus of that, which is 2 times 10 is 20, plus 7 is 27 over 10 times x is equal to 21. If I'm doing this method, this divided by that is 1, so I've got my x, and then I would have to rewrite this 21 over 1 divided by, I have to do check plus on this, which again is 27 over 10. But this is actually the longer way. If I do this, it's a dizzy division. So what do you still have to do? You have to leave, change, and flip. So this is going to be the preferred way to immediately, if you see a mixed number in front of an X, is to do the check plus. Because then all I have to do, how do I get rid of a 27 over 10? Is what? What's the reciprocal of 27 over 10? 10 over 27. And if I do it on this side, I do it on this side. So now this is already set up for you. It took us 1, 2, 3 steps. And here, we just had to, again, make that an improper, and then take the reciprocal. And our X is going to be equal to, does something go into 21 and 27? Is it 3? 3 and 9. So it gives us, which would be the same thing here, 30 over 9. Oh, I could have reduced 3 and 9 again. But this isn't so bad. 30 divided by 9 is what? Is that 3? I could have reduced right here. So how could that be possible? Was there something bigger that I could have divided by?
I think for the 21 you can look at 7.
Divided by 3 is 9. Divided by 3 is a 7. Candy for Mateo and for Abinab. Wow, very good. So that should be a 70 over 9. And if that were a 72, it would be 8. So it's not going to be, it's going to be 7. 7 times 9 is 63. So there's going to be 7 left over. And I hope that is it. Was that there? It's there. So again, that's how we're going to do number 11. So on this one, it is 7 and 7/9. We've got lots of time, lots of time. Alrighty. It's fun, math is fun. I know you want to stay here like in a block schedule, 90 minutes. It would be fun. Alrighty, so here we go. That's my thing next year. I hope they do a block schedule. Because then you'd have 90 minutes. You'd have so much time to get everything done and no homework. No, you'd have no homework. Like when I taught in Korea, I'll just tell you real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So they had 8 classes, but how they did it, here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here's class A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, B, C, D, and then the next week you'd start off with E, F, G, H classes. Okay. So you got all of your 8 classes, but we had 90 minutes in everything. So we did like a double, like we would do this side, and everybody always got it done. No homework. It was great. I did teach in Korea. My daughter was a cheerleader in Korea. Everybody else was Korean, and she was like from America. It was fun. No, my daughter speaks Chinese though. She learned Chinese there.
Then how would you talk to the children?
We taught in English. They had to speak English to go to the school. It was a private school, very expensive. They had to speak English.
How much did you pay more than
What's that? Oh yes, yes, and they gave me a free apartment.
Wait, why?
Yeah, most international teachers, it's seriously, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to be a doctor, be your doctor. But for me, I like the summers off, new kids every year. It's fun. But international teaching, almost if it's a really great school, and most of them are, they pay for your flight over there. They pay for your flight in the summer to come home. They pay for your flight to go back. They pay for your housing. It was great.
Did you get to choose
What's that?
what apartment you were in?
They usually chose it for us. You know, they either,
Can you choose like the most expensive one?
it depends. Sometimes they give you a stipend, you know, to pay for an apartment. Then you look for your own apartment. Or in Korea, they already had their set apartments that they had bought. So the teacher went to those particular apartments. And they're very nice. Elevator guy, a bellman, they were very nice. All right, but girls and boys, let's go on. So we just discovered, girls and boys, on this one, the number 11. The easier way is to do what with this 10 and 4/5 first? The division method took us longer. So we should do the check plus. In fact, we did it right here. This division method took longer. Do the improper fraction. So on this one, do your check plus. What is that on the 11? What's the check plus going to give you? So go ahead and put that. Put 54 over 5 times x is equal to 9 over 10. And now we want to get rid of the 54 over 5. What are you going to do to get rid of the 54 over 5? There you go. Put 5 over 54. Put 5 over 54. And I'm running out of ink here. All right, so 5, oh, hold on a second. Let's go ahead and stay focused now. All right, so this cancels out. And we've got our x all singled out. And both of those can be reduced. So 5 goes into 10 2 times. And the 9 goes into 54, is it 6? Who thinks they know the final answer? 1 over 12. It's so much easier doing the check plus on that first number. And I need another pen, I need a pen. All right, so, yes, sir.
We only use this page there.
You sound like you live in Mexico. Señora, I don't want to pay. No quiero pagar $5. 4, por favor. 4. Only 4. And she'll go, no, 4.50. You go 3. And it's back and forth. Can we only do part of this assignment? Oh, someone's got Mexico connections. Because that's what we do in, we actually did that in Korea. We bargained a lot.
Did scammers call you in Korea?
No, never. Okay. All right. So,
We're not in Korea. We can't do assignments.
okay. Abaddon, we're not going to do, but we're going to do, I'll show you which one. We have to be exposed to all of this on both of these pages. So, girls and boys, how am I going to do number 15? What are you going to do first? Do the check plus. So on 15, it is going to be 72 plus 4 is what?
76.
Over 9 times x. Do the check plus on the 1/3. What is that going to be?
4 over 3.
4 over 3. And then how am I going to get rid of 76 over 9? And I do the same thing on this side. All right, ma'am. And then go ahead and cancel out. All right, then I know 3 goes into the 9. I have a feeling that 4 will go into 76 because if I take away, yes, it will. All right, so I'm going to go 76 divided by 4. And it's going to go 19. So 4 goes into that once, 4 goes into that 19. What's my final answer?
People love steel. It's so good.
Okay, 3 over 19. All right, so let me debate Let me see
Do
if
you like Korea better than America?
them come after school. I've got to go on and do some of these. Let me see.
Okay.
So those are easy. I don't think we're ready for these yet. All right, so we're going to go down. I didn't think I was going to do these, but we will, and then I'll tell you what the assignment is. Because we have enough time. All right, so temperature conversions. So listen carefully. It says, okay, quiet down, it's on the same page. You can use formulas to convert between Celsius and Fahrenheit degrees. So here is the conversion formulas. To get Celsius, and these are true, accurate formulas. If you have Fahrenheit and you need to convert it to Celsius, you're going to put whatever Fahrenheit temperature you have, and then use this and solve it. And we're going to do two of them in just a second. If you have a Celsius temperature that you want to convert it to Fahrenheit, you're going to use this. So we're going to do that right now. I'm not going to do this one because I know what it comes to. So let's start with, I want to start with a positive. So let's start with this number 19. So we're going to do the number 19. So that is a Fahrenheit temperature. I want to convert it to Celsius. It says convert the Celsius to Fahrenheit and vice versa, or to Fahrenheit. So this one. So I've got Fahrenheit. I'm going to put it in this one where it's going to tell me what the Celsius is. So you might want to write both of those formulas. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to show you. The formula is right here. Okay, so I have got, on the number 19, I've got 23 Fahrenheit. I don't want to put it here because it's not going to tell me what my C is. I'd have to move all this stuff around. I'm going to, instead, if I've got Fahrenheit, I'm going to put it right here. And what did it say it was? It was 23. Oh, we're going to get a negative number. That's okay. Celsius equals 5/9. So this is number 19. And we're going to take the 23 and put it right here. That's the Fahrenheit that I've got. Minus 32. And then we're just going to calculate it. So you have to do the parentheses first. Who knows what 23 minus 32 is?
-9.
Very good. It is -9. So I'm going to put 5/9 times -9. And because this is a fraction, I'm going to make this a fraction. Okay, excuse me, I need you to focus. And then it should be really easy. I already know my C, I don't have to move anything here. My C is going to be whatever it is when I calculate this. Who knows what I can cancel out?
9.
The 9 and the 9. Who knows what my Celsius temperature is going to be? What kind of 5? -5. So the Celsius temperature, in fact, 23 degrees is below Fahrenheit freezing, which I think is 32 degrees. So this was below, so it should come out to be a negative. So that answer is -5 Celsius. And it is right here. Then let's calculate the number 24. We're going to take a Celsius temperature, and we want to make it a Fahrenheit. So I'm going to take that Celsius 50, and that's number what? That's number 24. And we're going to use this formula. So I'm going to put Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5. And there's no parentheses there. It's just 9/5, whatever our C was, and our C was 50 plus 32. So who knows what you'd have to do first? But hold on, please, excuse, parentheses, there's none, there's no exponents. My dear, you have to multiply first. So what am I going to do first? I've got to do this. Can I cancel out the 5 and the 10? Yes. So the F is going to be equal to, what is 9 divided by 1? What's 9 divided by 1? 9. Plus the what? What is the Fahrenheit temperature?
23. Oh no, it's actually 42.
It's actually, how about 41? So it's 41 degrees. So 50 Celsius is 41 degrees. So make sure that answer is at the bottom, and it is right here. So we will definitely not do the backside. So this is 41. We'll do two more of those with negatives, and then I'll tell you what you need to do. So this is 41 Fahrenheit. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that number 23 and 20. So the 20 we'll do first. So they're giving us Fahrenheit. So we're going to use this formula here. So it's going to be, the number 20 is C is equal to 5/9. That Fahrenheit temperature they gave us is -49. -49. Mateo, get this down. Okay. Minus the 32. So who knows what you would do first? You are going to add, because you're going to do the parentheses, and those are same sign. So we are going to sum. And who knows what this is equal to? Is at 81. So it's a -81. Then, does the 9 and the 81 reduce? So 9 goes into 81 9 times. Who thinks they know our Celsius temperature?
54 degrees.
Not 54. What's 5 times 9?
45.
So it's a -45 Fahrenheit. So see if you see your -45, and it is right there, and you can cross it off. And then the last one we're going to do is this number 23. We've got Celsius, 45. We've got Celsius, and we're going to turn it into Fahrenheit. So we're going to use this one here. So Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 of our Celsius plus 32. And our Celsius one was -10. So I'm going to put it over 1. So who knows what happens here?
Multiply.
So can we reduce the 5 and the 10?
Yes.
That goes in 2. So what is that going to be? Who knows what this is going to be?
18.
What kind of 18? It's a -18. -18 plus 32. These are not the same sign. We're not going to sum. You're going to take the difference, which is, that's going to be 14. And they're more positive, so it is 14 degrees Celsius. That answer is right there. So, people, here is your job. Okay. Your job is to do the second column. This was this one right here, 14 Celsius. So we've done all 4 of those. So I'm going to have you do this second column, this 4th column, that's 8 problems, and these 2, 18 and 22.
Wait, wouldn't it be Fahrenheit? For number?
It is candy for 3 people, because we did Celsius and we converted it to Fahrenheit. So thank you. All right, so you may begin again on these. You can sit together as long as you're, oh, I have to see if you have your homework. If you have your homework.
Okay,
Let's have it relate to this week, because what's that?
it does relate.
What?
Do you like teaching math and
Okay, ma'am, we'll talk about it after school. We need to get started. Stay on task so you can get done.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Whoa.
Yes, hold on.
I did. I have a strike.
Get it started. Mateo, get focused. I'm sorry, Mateo, Gabriel. Okay, if you can't sit there and focus, then we can't sit together.